Hello, and welcome back to Core. We just had a fun trip, I think. A fun trip back to Robert's school. We just kind of stood around, very creepily. But hey, I don't judge, I do. There's still more things that I need to figure out, like what to do with my future. If if I should keep studying psychology or aim for something else. I still feel passionate about it, or rather, I want to believe that, but admittedly, after the accident, it hasn't been very present in my mind. Or how about excuse me, or how about where I'll live from now on? I only got rid of Jacob's things, but I didn't change anything aside from that. Which, should I move somewhere else? I could look for a roommate or maybe have a place of my own. I'm not sure which one's the one I need the most right now. Speaking of, what will I do about my headphones? Should I keep them? They make me feel like I'm not alone. But I'm not alone, even without them. They also don't work, but I can use them to block the sound. It's funny how I managed to keep these headphones with me, but I still forgot who gave them to me. No, not forgot. It's almost like I blocked it from my mind, yet they still meant something to me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have any reason to bring them here. And also, is it really okay for me to be feeling something for someone else? I'm not even sure if I am. It definitely feels different feels different than how it was with Jacob. And then the situation happened. This whole situation happened. It is. Wait, is it really okay to be thinking about this right now? I know there's not. There's not an exact time where you just stop. Oh, well, music loop. Okay. Sorry, that was just a little distracting. Stop worrying about. But I feel guilty. Obviously, it's almost like I'm about to cheat on him, but that's absurd. The alternative is not dating anyone else ever again. Do I even want to? I mean, the idea seems nice, and I've been with someone for so long, but do I really want to? Or is it just that I don't know how to be alone? I'm starting to feel overwhelmed again with all these questions. You can sit down, slow down, close your eyes, and breathe. Okay, my heart is calming down again. That was some good advice. That being said, this pity party needs to stop, Rob. Yes, all these questions are just distracting me from the present. I will figure things out as it happens. For now, I'm here. I know Jacob will be smiling at me, and no matter what, happy to see I'm trying. That being said, there's someone that needs more help than me right now. Gus, I have the feeling that what happened yesterday is still in his head. Why not Mike? Why not Mike? Let's go hang out with Mike. He's at the free market thing. Yeah, let's go. I have a lot of people to remind me that I'm still here, but I don't think he believes he has that yet. And we've told him so many times now, but I can handle this. And because I can, I want to make sure Gus doesn't add more bad experiences to the ones he's already has. With that in mind, I pull my phone out of my pocket and I start to send messages to everyone. I have an idea that could cheer him up and make him believe in us again for good. Setting everything up is going to take some time, but it'll be worth it. A few hours later, here I am standing in front of Gus's shop. I'm the first one here, but that was the plan after all. I have the earlier task of entertaining Gus so he doesn't message anyone until we're all ready. The sun is setting and is starting to set. Uh, Time sure flies sometimes. I really hope Gus doesn't have to leave in a hurry like he did a couple days ago. A couple days ago. That's funny to think about. It feels like it's been so much longer, but at the same time, it feels short. Anyway, Robert, you're getting tangled in your own thoughts. Stop wasting time and go inside. I don't see the otter once I'm inside. That's strange. The door is open. Oh, never mind. He comes out the back room once he hears the door, but stares at me in disbelief when he sees me standing there with a smile. Hey there. Rob, what are you doing here? Well, Ed said you've been busy here today, so I figured I could pay a visit to to you at some point. Oh. Oh, that looks a little bit loud. Just a little bit. We'll turn it down just a little bit. So now is at some point. I hope you're not really busy right now, though. I can leave and come back later. Actually, I can't, but it's a formality. I know he won't tell me to go anyway. I hope. No, not at all. Feel free to keep me company. Today's been kinda boring anyways. With the invitation, I walk closer to the counter with Gus, who's leaning on it with a genuine smile. You know, usual clients in the morning. A few randos here and there, but in general, the store's pretty chill. It must be tough to be in charge of a place like this, especially if there's not a lot of people usually. I mean, it's what's to be expected from a chocolate shop. It's not a necessity for most people. That is your opinion. I guess most people, you goof. You don't count as most people. Yo, same. I'll decide to take that as a compliment. We both giggle, and I'm happy to hear Gus's inner tone is honest. It sounds correct, just as it should sound. However, that changes a bit after he sighs, still with a smile on his face. The tone slows down. So, how's everyone else doing? Ed told me things are okay, but, you know, want to hear it from someone else. We're all good, I believe. We all kind of decided to do our own thing today, though. For example, I know Mike went to the open market to check some stuff on his own, which makes me worried that he'll buy something unnecessary. Well, y'all have your own money, right? There's no problem. Let him be an adult or child that he wants to be. Tell that to Faust. So, what did you do all day yourself, aside from coming here and paying me a visit? Thank you, by the way. I don't know if I should tell him about what I've been thinking about. Just say you visited the school. You went there, you know, you did a somersault. Can you do a somersault? Hey, everyone in the audience. Hello, friends. Can you do a somersault? Tell me. Tell me in the comments. I haven't attempted to do a somersault in like 15 years, so I don't know. I don't know. But I'd like to know if anyone else can. No, you know what? I'm going to tell him. Gus is part of my life now, and I want to make sure I don't leave him behind in anything again. I've been thinking about a lot of things, about the past, about Jacob. You know, things I needed to think about. Right. See, no more apologizing. I've decided I'm going to look to the present and the future. I still have a lot of work to do. I know I'm not healed yet, but hey, we all start somewhere, right? You really are as strong as I thought you'd be, Rob. What do you mean? I guess a mental image of how you and Ed would be if I ever saw you again. For some reason, I always knew you'd know exactly what you want in life. Huh. I wish that was true. I thought I knew what I wanted, but that's not possible anymore. The negative thoughts are coming back, but I'm so tired of them. This is not why I wanted to talk about. Why I wanted to talk about what I thought about with Gus. Okay. Fuck you, brain. You're not pulling me down again right now. At least the way I thought it'd be. But I'm still here, so I'm making something happen. I don't know what yet exactly, but it'll happen. Something in the way I... excuse me. Something in the way I speak makes Gus smile, the brightest smile I've seen on him yet, and I can tell he's not faking it. His inner tone is so calm right now. That's exactly what I was talking about. Even when you're not sure of what you want, you don't give up. There's always something fighting inside of you that wants the best. I just think that's so impressive. I'm a little envious, to be honest. Right. I guess Gus has been stuck here because of us leaving. Well, things are different now. Why be envious when you can do the same? Hey, come on, you know. I'm too chill to look ahead. Precisely because I know you. I know you could do anything you want with ease. I just have the feeling you've convinced yourself that you can't do it. And I don't mean that as an insult. Don't get me wrong. I completely understand why you'd feel that way. But you know, one of the reasons why I wouldn't change anything that happens to me in the past is that I'm here now. Gus's face looks up at me, surprised, almost scared to hear me say that. I'm fully aware of what I said, and I don't think that all of this had to happen in order for me to come back and see my friends again, but I'm here now, and I can do something about it now. I look back at him with determination in my eyes, and my words. I want him to get this for good. I don't know what you have to do to feel better with yourself, but I can promise that I'm going to be here for as long as you need. For good or for worse, all I have to offer is the present, and I know that I want you in it, so I'm going to fight for it. I hope you fight for that too, though, because I can't do both on my own. Man, Rob. I hear him sniffle and rubbing his eyes before giving me a cute smile. Jerk, you're making me cry when I'm working. What if a customer comes in now? They'll see me with my eyes red. I don't know. My eyes are red sometimes. I don't know why that happens. Maybe it's like a blood vessel thing. Maybe it's maybe I rub my eyes too much, but I don't do that. I don't know. It is what it is. Sorry, I should choose the moments when I get intense better. You really should, but I appreciate it a lot, Rob. And I will too. I don't know how, but I guess you don't know either, huh? I have no idea. Perfect. We have a deal. Gus stretches his arm over the counter, and I do the same as so I can shake his hand, and we have a deal indeed. So, out of curiosity, you said you imagined me in a specific way. How did you think Ed would be in your head? Oh, he's way more gay than I imagined. Although I thought he'd be, you know, bigger. He points at his own belly, and I can't help but to laugh at that mental image. I actually have a surprisingly easy time imagining Ed like that. Either that, or he'd be completely different. Like he gave up on comics and is now a businessman with a suit and everything. I'm surprised again to see a very clear picture of Ed like that. Maybe it's an alternate universe, though. It's then when I feel my phone vibrate in my pocket. Is it time already? It should be. I set my phone so that it would only vibrate if one of my friends sent me a message. I trust that I'm not imagining the sensation on my phone vibrating before stretching and yawning. Gus looks visibly confused. Alright, I think I'm going to head back to the house. I might take the chance now that the house is empty to take a nap. Oh, okay. A bit of a short visit then. I instantly feel as bad about doing this, but I smile, and for once his tone doesn't feel like he's hiding anything. But I'm glad you showed up. At least for a bit. Sorry, I promise we'll see each other again very soon. You better. The otter decides to keep away from the counter and walk to the other side, squeezing me in a hug I didn't ask for, but I'm not complaining. I would. Oh my god, I hate when people touch me. Well, a little. He's stronger than I thought. He doesn't let me go, and he does let me go shortly after, and I give a wave, stepping outside of the store. I look around, expecting to see everyone, but there's no one here. Did I make a mistake? I pull up my phone out of my pocket, and I see I have one message from Ed. We're in the alleyway, right next to the store, he says. Okay. I guess it's so Gus doesn't see us all outside the store, but was it necessary to hide? I walk over, and sure enough, I see a certain lion's tail poking out of it. I smile, leaning against the wall, looking at the gang together. Just so you know, Gus is working, so he wasn't going to come out to the store and see you. But what if he did? It's better to be safe. The surprise has to hit him hard. Are we going to rob him now, Mike? That's what you're making it sound like.
We shouldn't say these things out loud. Come on, we're hiding in an alleyway. People are actually going to call the cops on us. Anyway, we have the goods. What about you?
Of course I do. You saw me poking in my pockets before.
Make sure, just in case.
I groan, reluctantly pulling out the necklace from my pocket so my bestest friend can see it, just in case I lost it in the past hour.
Good job, Rob. You didn't lose it.
Are you done with the sass? I left Gus all alone in the store, and I actually feel bad that I had to leave him like that.
We shouldn't keep him waiting for too long, then. Mike, make sure no one has entered the store. We should do this when he's not busy with anyone. Why do I have to be the one to be on lookout?
You're hiding closer to the corner. Come on, go check. Mike's the one groaning, walking away from us in the direction of the store. I decide to lean over to see if I can, so I can see what he does, just in case. He gets close to the door and doesn't enter. Instead, he takes a look through a small window on the door, and then he comes back, waving at us to follow. I come out of the alley, and the others follow me, soon standing in front of the door. Ned and I first. We look at each other's eyes for a second before nodding with a smile, entering the store together. Gus is not there, or at least I think so before I see him standing up from behind the counter, probably organizing something.
Welcome, what can I...
It's then when he notices that we're all standing right there, smiling at him. That's not creepy. And I can tell he doesn't understand what's happening.
Wait, what? A surprise!
Gus's face is priceless. I feel a bit bad because I can see a genuine confusion in it. But if we're here right now, it's so he doesn't have to make that face again when he sees us. Sorry I had to keep this a secret from you, but hey, I promised you we'd see each other soon, so we're back.
I mean, I'm glad, but what's happening? Well, we knew yesterday wasn't what you expected, and we wanted to make sure you knew we're still around. Something like that is not going to break us up.
Gus's mouth opens as if he's going to say something, but instead keeps quiet, turning to look at me. It almost feels like I'm the one who has to confirm this. So I smile and nod, and for some reason, that causes him to burst out laughing.
You guys are something else. We told you already, we're a curious bunch.
And you haven't even seen what we've done for you yet.
Done for me?
As he asks, Faust walks over to him, showing him a small box he was hiding behind his back and giving it to him.
I'm not 100% sure that how it'll taste, but we've worked together with this little time we had.
Curious, Gus opens the box like a child opening his presents, and sees that inside there's a bunch of cookies. He looks puzzled at first, until he realizes there's shapes. They're shaped like our faces, decorated with glazed sugar. Some of them are better than the others. I mean, Faust barely looks like him, and Mike's hair looks like something just smashed the cookie against the wall. But he seems to understand what the intention is, picking a cookie and comparing it with me. Blah, blah.
This is so cute. Y'all did this together. Well, Mike and I made the cookies. Hector and Ed focused on the designs. It was challenging. None of us really done this before, so it's slightly experimental.
Come on, making shaped cookies is not that hard, folks. I'm still proud of how mine looks. I'm sorry about the butchering of yours. Yours ended up being Mike.
I'm not. Maybe it's a hint of your, a hint for you to cut your hair, you know. Coming from you, one more year and your hair is going to reach your ass. I'm gonna feel bad eating them. I almost feel like I should keep them behind a glass so I can look at them from time to time.
You can... You can just say you don't think they look edible. I'll just take a photo, you know.
Hey! Oh, that'd be the case if you had helped.
Oh, you didn't do any of these, Rob. They legit wouldn't let me, although to be fair, I also don't fight back. I wanted to make sure the cookies came out as best as possible. Except for Mike's. Rest in peace.
Hey!
However, I do have something for you.
Oh?
I carefully reach into my pocket, showing him a silver necklace with two musical notes linked together, and his face practically shines when he sees it.
Dang, that's so pretty. Did you buy it?
Well, technically, Mike bought it, since he was at the open market before.
Isn't this music related? I thought it'd be perfect for him. But we decided, he should give it to you instead.
Do you like it?
Of course I do. Let me try it on. Let me try it.
Okay. Gus reaches for it and steps back, carefully putting on the necklace. After a small click sound, he lets it go, looking down at it.
How's it look? It has my approval. It looks cool, in my opinion.
I think Mike found something good for once in his life.
We really can't have wholesome moments with you around.
I really wish I could have found that myself, but Mike chose the perfect thing, so that's what matters.
That's your opinion.
Well, don't get too cocky, because the last idea was purely mine. He doesn't say anything in response, but with the curiosity in his eyes, as if he doesn't want to interrupt what's coming. Now Ed reaches into his shirt pocket, pulling out an envelope with our signs. Yeah, with our signs, and a big "For Gus" written on the front. Gus takes it with care, almost afraid to break whatever's inside, but once he notices how light it is, he looks around us, confused.
This is not money, right?
No, I mean, it would be nice, but no. Come on, open it. Gus snickers at my reaction before carefully opening the envelope with one paw, looking inside and taking some kind of small paper. It takes him a few seconds to realize those are the train tickets to Core, along with a small note that says,
"So you'll never forget we were here."
I wanted to give you something to remember we were here, and that even after we leave, we'll be back.
Rob, everyone.
Gus doesn't really have time to say anything else before Ed reaches from behind, hugging him, and we do the same immediately after, even Hector. We start giggling and laughing once we see Gus's arms being the only thing poking out from being crushed in hugs. In a way, we're paying him back for almost throwing us into the lake yesterday with that hug.
I'm drowning in men. Gus, come on. I don't think he's complaining. I think we should hug him harder then.
Make sure he knows we love him.
Help!
Carefully we step back, still laughing, and Gus just drops and sits down on the floor. We can all tell he's blushing, but it might be because we're actually overdoing it.
I thought I was gonna die, but thank y'all so much for real. It's a little bit overwhelming though. That being said, everyone stay right there.
Not only does he stop us from replying, but he also storms off behind the counter. It takes him long enough for Faust to lean over the counter to see if he needs help. However, he stands up as he does with a big smile on his face and 6 chocolates in his hands. Of course, Ed and I realize what kind of chocolate it is.
We've seen that chocolate before, right?
Isn't that the sea salted chocolate that you guys shared before? Gus.
Yeah, they're very special for us. We used to eat them together at the beach when we were kids. Kinda made them a symbol of us staying together forever. And I've been thinking about it. Dunno how the other two feel about that, but I think it's about time y'all have one. Continue that tradition and stuff. Cause, like, y'all keep considering me your friend, even after everything, and I'm just...
He stops and sniffles, probably feeling a bit overwhelmed, but that a smile on his face is the most sincere and thankful I've ever seen on him ever.
Thank you, everyone. I'm so happy to call y'all my friends. I'm going to remember today forever.
Still, with a few tears in his face, he gets closer to him. He gets closer to us, that's what that says. Giving a chocolate to each person. When he gives it to me, I hug him, and keeping him there. He returns it and then steps back, giggling.
You're not trapping me in another hug like the one that just happened.
I had to try, but I'm really happy to see you like this.
You deserve it, Gus. We should have done this a long time ago. Honestly, you rock, man. I'm really happy we got to know you here. It's been such a blast. And I'm sure we'll get to know you even better after we're back.
Yes, also, you have to add me to your friends on Cross Farm. Wait, a Cross Farm? What the fuck is... What is that even a reference? Is this a social media app? Is this a thing? I don't know. And just remember, you've made us stick around. It wasn't Ed or I, okay?
I mean, we hope you guys would be friends, of course, but we weren't going to force it. I really appreciate all this. You're definitely cheered up my day. If anything, I'm a bit surprised no one came in and ruined the moment. I changed the sign from open to closed for now. Sorry. That's a crime. What? Well, not really, but I'll get complaints if I close the store before the official closing time. I'm sorry. It's alright. I'd say it was worth it. That being said, if y'all want to talk some more, mind waiting for a bit till my shift is over.
Of course. We'll wait outside for you.
Thank you so much. Should be around half an hour, or so I won't take too long. Take your time, man. We'll be here.
And with that, I open the door and lead the others outside so Gus can continue working as intended. I'm actually glad he didn't get mad at us for doing that. We knew that that could be a problem, but, well, we didn't want to risk it. Okay, I'll end the part here, everyone, so I'll see you guys around.